Hey everybody, let's deal with the leg drag first. So a couple of considerations here. First off, if I just, as we mentioned, if I leave my leg dangling, I'm constantly going to be dealing with, well, toe holds from like ambitious people, but realistically, the leg drag is the primary thing I need to deal with. That's what it's going to look like. If I allow my partner's hand to check my knee, the early stage response is going to be eliminated. I shouldn't say eliminated, but largely eliminated for my options. So we want to make sure that our hand is here. Like if somebody does get a grip on my foot, it'll either be because I was camping and they just grabbed my ankle and removed it, or maybe I was here and they managed to push my shin down and step back exactly. So those are the two ways that you'll end up here. You shouldn't end up here because you chose to put your foot here. That's just a huge error, just don't do it. So let's say we're here, Stephan checks, he steps back. Now if we hang out here, the leg drag is coming. So my initial response, as soon as Stephan starts to move with the leg drag, is I just kick out. I don't fight it. I don't give you tension, because now if I stay tense and you drag me, it's more powerful. So I want to relax my hip as much as possible. The tension in my leg is going to activate the lever. So as you start to push me, I relax my hip and I can kick out. All right? That's early stage, pretty simple. As far as what your grip is going to look like, over that bunion, I know people on Reddit love that I use the word bunion, but over there, and then turning and redirecting that way. We aid this with the palm checking the knee, and there we go. So I want to prevent that palm from checking my knee. I want to kick out and reset my hook, early stage. Mid stage is you do manage to get that knee check, or I just don't do the early stage response and my foot passes the line of your hip. You'll notice I'm already extending my leg. If you manage to rotate me and turn me this way, you're moving into the later stages of the leg drag. So I'm going to, again, go with it to a certain extent. So as you redirect, I'll be kind of chopping you, doing a leg press motion, using my calf to block you. If it's within my range of motion to do so, I now bring my left shin inside. So I've managed the distance by extending. I've moved my shin back in. I'm now going to move temporarily to the butterfly guard and reset my De La Riva guard if I'm inclined to keep playing it. If I just decide that you're too damn good at the leg drag and I want to go from here, this is a pretty damn awesome guard as well. So you can move into your leg attacks, single AX, whatever. But if you want to go back to here, now you do. If you are not flexible, and I mean, this does not require any flexibility if it's done properly. So I shouldn't even really say like if you're not flexible enough. If you screw it up, if I don't get enough of a leg press and Stephan manages to drive in a little bit more and I'm not able, yeah, exactly, I'm not able to do this, I'm going to start moving myself into the mantis guard. So in particular, what you're looking to do is start driving this knee across, and once that knee meets the ground, now we're pretty much just defending the leg drag with frames. That's a whole different thing now. It's guard retention. Look up something else for that. This is going to be a 12-hour, 14-hour instructional if we go down these rabbit holes. So if you start to leg drag me and you start to move in, I move into the mantis guard. I'm going to post on your shoulder. When I post on your shoulder, this is important. I'm posting on your shoulder and collarbone area, or I'm posting on the side of your neck. I am not posting on your chest. I can be wrist locked here, right? Like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Like our friend Philippe Matos is famous for wrist locking people from this position. If you're ever in Vancouver, check out Roll Academy. It's a beautiful space, and Philippe's an awesome dude. But just don't ever post your hand on his chest. All right. So if you're ever training with somebody who's good at wrist locks, you'll learn this lesson the hard way. Try to keep your hand on the shoulder, using the heel of your palm, like that. If you let the meat of your thumb fold in, even if you're on the shoulder, you can still end up in that kind of weak wrist lock position. So using the heel of your palm is what you want to do. Now I'm going to start to invert myself while maintaining the lever of the hip, and I'm moving myself into the X guard. So I'm basically moving into a sweep threat. Your response to that should be to retreat because you don't want to be swept. All right? So if we end up later
from
stage,
the top.
Yeah.
So we're here, I got the foot, you didn't do anything
I didn't do anything.
Drag
this,
here,
I still didn't do anything. You moved in, I frame, and I start inverting. If I can't connect the mantis grip, which is what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to go bicep deep and connect my shin, but let's say we end up kind of here. As long as I'm hooking your leg and framing, I should still have the ability to insert my foot in here, start pushing you away, and there we go. We're back to my Nogi De La Riva. If you're on your knees, I'll go to De La Riva X. All right, so we've got these early, mid, and late stages. The late stage ones we're talking about here are still within the context of alignment. It's important to distinguish that, just for troubleshooting purposes, that I'm not talking about like a late stage where you've dragged me and I'm just like twisted up like this, and now I'm gonna try to make something happen, like post on your shoulder and go to the mantis grip. That's not how this works, right? Late stage is just a progression through your passing phases while I'm maintaining my alignment, I'm maintaining my frames, I'm trying to maintain some lever access, I'm moving from here to scooting my hips back, getting my foot on your hip, or moving myself into the X guard, which again should be met with some kind of recognition that you're loading yourself up. You start to move back, I catch your knee, I pull myself back into the De La Riva guard if I'm inclined to keep playing it. So just again, I know I beat this point to death, I'm going to beat it that much more to death. If you have broken alignment, I don't care what kind of moves you know, they're not going to be effective. Maintain your alignment, use frames through every stage of the pass, and you should be able to recover, but most importantly, respond early and you never have to deal with the problems.